Alright, g'day guys, I'm Carl Chamberlain, the host of Home Live. Here we are at the National Hardware Show in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now you'd be surprised, not only is it inside, but there's a whole bunch of stuff going on the outside as well. So, I'm walking along and I hear these strange accents. I think it was Kiwi, South African, Yankee, and here we are. Terrax from a particular company that has made something that's really, stopped us in our tracks. Being a bloke in the trenches, we've always used a crowbar, and this is something unique because of a piston inside. Now, what is this all about?
Well, what we've done is we've put what we've called a reaction bar inside the tool. I'll give it a shake for you.
Okay.
2 kg sliding steel hammer, and what that does is it gives an extra punch into whatever you hit, but more importantly, it just takes out all the jarring.
Okay, so 2 kg is about 5 pounds.
About 5 pounds. Thanks, Carl.
Had to pick you up on that, mate. Yeah, we're in America.
So that just sees us being able to go through tree roots, rocks and concrete without hurting ourselves.
That's very cool. So as you said, when you're operating the tool, there's less jarring going back into your hands, right?
That's right. And when you take out that pain, that just means you can be more persistent and effectively even enjoy the work. It's always a good thing.
Yeah, true. Especially after a couple of hours.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sick of it already, but But no, that's very cool. And it looks like, that looks like a wood splitter that you've welded onto the shaft, and again, you've just got that piston on the inside.
Yep, that forged steel wedge. We chose that particular type of steel because it allows us, again, to hit through tree roots and rocks, and especially the concrete, without the steel actually splitting.
Right.
It is possible to put a grinder on the tool and maintain the tool with a grinder, but we've found that the process of tempering and forging the steel has actually allowed us to produce a wedge that keeps a very, very good edge for a long period of time.
It's very cool because, we can see here, it's just a demo area, but with asphalt, with concrete, even, railway ties or sleepers as we call them, it just busts right through them.
That's correct.
Now, what's it called?
It's called the Terrax. It's named after myself and my business partner Max. Terry and Max's Terra
very cool.
the Terrax.
But one thing I like about what you've got here, not only is it a Terrax, the new term, by the way, for the building industry right across the planet, but these guys have a lot of other things as well. And this is to paint the picture. If you're in a trench and the soil's getting hard, this is the tool to use. We have what's called a crowbar, but it's a point. You're going to drive it in the soil, it's going to get basically jammed up. With a chisel type blade, it's great because you can just shear it off, and you can even go in a rock with this, which makes it great. But let's say you're out in the scrub, you're out in the outback, and you're digging a hole for like a fence post, and it's hard. Well, that's the tool for it. But after you've filled it with concrete or asphalt or soil, you can fasten this to the bottom of it, just like that, and that it would go in the groove. And now you've got something to basically tamper it back down.
That's correct.
So that's fantastic because you haven't got power out there and you haven't got a compactor.
That's right.
That's fantastic.
Traditionally they use a light rammer for ramming the dirt back in around the hole that you've dug with the post, and this allows us to use a heavy rammer which gets more of the dirt back in around and supporting the post. And again, with the hammer inside there, it just sees you being able to do the work without jarring and without hurting your wrists and your shoulders.
Very cool. Yeah. So I see this, this would be just great for us in the trade, but I'm thinking too, just for the DIY, the homeowner, it'd be perfect because, whether it's wood, it's concrete, it's hard soil.
We do have 2 weights to the tool, 10 kg, 22 pound, and an 8 kg, 16, 17 pound tool. So again, that's more in line with the home handyman or the gardener.
And folks, you don't want something that's light and whimsy because when you're getting out there, it's not going to do much. This has got a good weight to it, and it's the tool that's really going to be doing the work.
That's correct.
So, it's I love it, mate. I've been in the game for 28 years, and again, when I saw this is something that really does work.
Well, thank you very much, Carl. Your support and your words.
It's a pleasure. Supporting the Kiwi.
Not bad for an Aussie.
An Aussie supporting the Kiwi. How about that, eh?
Good on you, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks, Carl.
Good luck with it.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.